right, we're headed out. We're here at Kickapoo State Park, starting on Trail 5 as a nice warm-up. I usually skip that one, so I figured, why don't we start with that one instead of getting halfway through the trail and realizing, oh, I don't want to do this trail anymore. So we're gonna put the key in the back. Everything's all ready to rock. So we'll actually head out and do 5 and see if we can't get some serious miles in today. Ooh, a little sloppy there, that's okay. Playful. Kind of crouch into the corner, stand up on the outs. Woo. Yeah. Woo. Keep your speed, pedal through. It just keeps going. Keep your speed as you're pedaling back up the hill again. That was unnecessary. Got to get better at those unnecessary brakes. Pay attention a little better. Okay, here's the descent. Kind of chunky, a little techier. Pull the front wheel over that puddle a little bit, and now we're going up. Okay, granny gear all the way, and yet again another climb that's a little tougher than most. Kind of plateaus, and then a nice little push. Very achievable. Yes, you have to have legs and lungs. Sometimes it's one or the other. It's just long and drawn out. Fine. You got legs for days. Sometimes it's punchy and short. Okay. That's mostly a lung thing. You're gonna work up into a sprint. And that's a little bit of both. I got a few of those. Trail 9, Trail 8, Trail 10, and now Trail 2. Okay. Meander through the top a little bit. There's a couple other opened up sections similar to this. Off that one. It's a little too chunky to just roll it. So you can be lazy about those climbs, but so much more fun if you push through them. You can just sit down, ride them in the saddle, but if you sprint through them, it'll sort of carry you through the rest of it, and honestly, easier. It's more fun, it's easier, you get through it faster. I mean, we all know to sprint up a climb like that, but it's those mellow ones that you think, I'll just pedal through and just kind of meander through it, but if you push through them, way more fun. A little bumpy. Phew. nice part about this route, good warm up and into some mega punchy climbs. Oh, come on. 3 for 3. That one's good and easy. That way, when you get to 10, you're good and warmed up. 10 doesn't explode you. And some funny descents. Heck yeah, man. Here we go. End time lapse. Woo! Maybe a 60-second run down the fire road. Get you to trail 9. Sort of parallels trail 2. That way you have a return trail back to one of the staging areas. It's interesting how perception of time is a little different when you do the trails out of your normal sequence. Normally I would do trail 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe, or skip 6, maybe do 10. Throw 1 in there someplace. Ooh. And today, for the first time, doing a new sequence. Here we go. And I crushed it right through those trails. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're on 9. Whereas normally, this would be the end of the trail that I sort of do. And I'd be a little zonked, just kind of pedaling like I am now, just maintaining. So we'll see how trail 1 and 2 come together. Instead of the warm-up trail, it'll be the bat out of hell trail. All right, we're gonna start on 1B first. It's a little shorter. Both are about the same trail. It's in the same section of forest. No real elevation gain or loss. Plus or minus 90, probably 90 feet. And it's great for new riders, friends and family if you're kind of bringing out somebody who's not seen single trek before, or as a good warm-up, or as a good cool down. And 1B is about a quarter of the length, if I remember right, whereas 1A takes about, depending on how fast you're ripping, 15 minutes plus or minus a little bit there. Ooh, I like to rip them. They're just mellow enough turns like this that you can kind of keep your fingers off the brakes. And I do believe 1B is a little easier. I don't know, it's hard to put your finger on, probably just the length. There's maybe a little more off camber stuff, which again is very mellow, just perfect for beginners. But there is a little bit off camber. You find yourself feathering your brake a little bit more if you're ripping. Let's go, come on. Wonder what the thought behind no berms was. If they were to put some berms in these corners, you'd never hit your brakes. You spend a lot of time out of the saddle that way. A little more work on the quads. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the YT is O. Tremendous ride today. Really felt in the zone. Get that dropper down. Get it looking hot. No partners with me today. Of course, I'm on summer break and everybody else, you know, works. So we left this morning around 6:30. Grabbed some coffee and a donut and a couple real estate podcasts. Headed down here, got on the trail about 8:40, and that's a wrap. We're looking at about an hour, maybe hour 15 total riding time. So feel really good about that, especially about the effort I put in. We're gonna skip trail 10 this morning. Not really feeling it. Plus, I've got to grab some gas, want to grab some lunch. Also want to make it back in time to see the wife and the kiddos at a reasonable hour. Of course, that'll be around noon after the drive home. Kids go down for naps, so of course I want to do a little daddy-daughter playing time outdoors and do lunch. So love that part of life. Getting home, being with the kids, summer break, time off, low responsibilities. Of course, it's beautiful to get out and do something that I love. I've got a great wife that understands and is totally cool with me taking off once or twice a week to do things like this.